Hello, welcome to this video. My name's Dan, aka Lucent Music, and this is Have You Heard, where I react to your favourite songs and then break down the meaning lyric by lyric. Today I'll be listening to Daydreams by Maisie Peters. Let's go. So today's recommendation comes from, now, sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Maria Luisa Neri Macedo. Thank you so much for your suggestion. She said, please listen to Daydreams by Maisie Peters. Maisie Peters came up on my Spotify recommended before, and I saved one of her songs, a song called Feels Like This, which I really liked. I thought was really intimate, and I thought that her voice was really interesting, a little bit different, really caught my ear. Thank you so much for your suggestion, Maria. If you want me to react to your favourite song next, then make sure to type a comment below this video saying, have you heard? And yeah, maybe I'll choose it for next week. I've just started a Have You Heard playlist, and if you want to listen to the songs that I've been reacting to every week, then head to that playlist, click the link in the description. Daydreams. Can you imagine if that was the actual song? That'd be crazy. Let's get into this song. I'm excited to hear it. Let's see. Oh, the piano's very folky.
I was unattached with a nose ring. So handsome in a tie, and he knows it.
Oh, cute boy.
Dress it up pretty.
Oh, she's got a lovely falsetto.
But he doesn't want me.
Oh,
He doesn't want me.
oh no.
I know that I could pretend back to daydreams again.
Oh, no one told me this was going to be a heartbreak. Oh, this is so wistful, isn't it? So romantic.
Maybe he was working late tonight.
Oh, that bass.
He doesn't want
It's
me.
very to the point, isn't it? Really connecting with the listener. Back to daydreams again. Oh, oh. There's such a kind of youthful, naive kind of quality to this love. I love it. I love it a lot. Oh, it's really nice.
Funny when it rains, you can never catch a train. And from the storm, a stranger holds the door, and it's springtime.
Oh, oh my God. That's the end of the song. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, wow. Oh, it's playing again. Which I always do that. Such a nice song. Saved it. Oh, I really like that. That was really beautiful. I loved that ending there, where it's the stranger's holding the door and it's springtime. She's been spent the whole song daydreaming about this guy that's not going to love her back, and she draws this beautiful picture at the end where some stranger shows her some kindness and completely leaves it open. So great. Yeah. Oh, whoa, yeah. Okay, so let's get into the lyrics. The first verse goes, I was unattached, he was quite a catch with a nose ring. Hey, serves coffee on the side, looks handsome in a tie, and he knows it. So this is really just simply just explaining this boy that she's really into. And I love the kind of detail, the boy with the nose ring, serving the coffee. It kind of paints a picture of this kind of cool guy. Thank you. I love that detail because it's that kind of those little details that you pay attention to when you're really besotted with somebody in that kind of teenage kind of way. It really paints a picture with a few words, which is really, really lovely. I really like that. Step into my taxi, pull away, he's waving at me. I can dress it up pretty, I can blame it on the cities. The purpose of this bridge lyrically is to take us into the chorus, and obviously the verse is much more wistful, daydreaming about this boy, and then the verse kind of becomes a bit darker. So this bridge is a bridge from light into the dark, and I think what it's telling us is that she's pulling away and the distance is growing between them. I think that's physical in the way that she's in the taxi, but it's meant to be also metaphorical because, as she now reveals, this is unrequited love and there's distance between them emotionally as well. And it's I can dress it up pretty, I can blame it on the cities, kind of says, I could make excuses for this, I could lie to myself even more, but chorus, but he doesn't want me. He doesn't want me. When it comes to it, really the truth is, oh no, he doesn't want me. And I know that I could pretend, but it's one down and it's back to the daydreams again. That's such a lovely lyric. Really simple, but like very effective and very emotional. You feel like it really connects to the heart of the song. In being such a simple lyric, I really like how the listener can really just hone in on exactly what it's talking about. Like, as much as I love a beautiful poetic metaphor, there is something to be said with really direct songwriting in telling a story that people can relate to really instantly. And that's what she does with this chorus. In this section, that I noticed that I really loved, there's something interesting going on with the chord progression. It seems to be some sort of mode mixture. I think she borrows a chord from a different key on the line, and I know that I could pretend. It borrows this chord and it almost feels like you're in this pretend world. The reality of the key signature that the song is in is almost suspended for that moment that you think, maybe I could just live in this pretend world and just forget the reality. But then it kind of hones back in, and that's kind of what the daydream is about, you know. It's very, very clever, because in that borrowed chord, it feels like you're living in the daydream, and then she admits that it's back to daydreams again, and it goes right back into reality, and the chords go right back into the original key, and it's very good. I love that. Really, 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 really cool. The next verse goes, sometimes you can try, do everything just right, make him notice. Cue the moon and the stars, I wait outside the bar in a nice dress. So this really talks about like her trying to do everything to get him to love her. In this situation where you love somebody and they don't love you back, I think for the longest time it's easy to try and convince yourself that it's going to happen, and I think that's what she's doing in this verse, is that she's like trying to like dress up and trying to make him notice, because in her heart she still hopes that it's going to happen. She still hasn't let go. Maybe it just slipped his mind, maybe he's working late tonight. So that seems to suggest that he's forgotten about her and he stood her up. And that's kind of the reality setting in again. Feels like the verse is daydream, the bridge is reality starting to set back in, and then the chorus is the hard-hitting reality, until that one little suspension in that line, maybe I can just pretend, and then it's back down to reality again. It's really well written and therefore quite heartbreaking. And perhaps my favourite bit of the song, I think, is in this last bit. So the last like little bit of a verse goes, funny when it rains, you can never catch a train on the red line. I think that's kind of a reference to her city, I assume. But she's kind of painting this picture of being like, oh, I can just never catch a break. I'm single and in unrequited love, and it's raining and I can't even get a train to get out of the rain. You know, why does it always rain on me? Was it because I lied when I was 17? But then she says, you step in from the storm, a stranger holds the door, and it's springtime. And that's the end of the song. It's so good. Oh wow. She's like, oh, woe is me, like I can never catch a break. But then suddenly a stranger shows her his kindness and holds the door for her, and it's springtime. And I think in that springtime, it's like springtime in her heart. It's like, I have hope of loving again. I love that she ended like what is quite a like tragic song on this kind of really hopeful note. I think it would have been easy to go back to the chorus and finish it with the chorus like a lot of pop songs do, but instead she wrote this extra little verse as a way of kind of leading us on. Unrequited love sucks, but there might be an unexpected stranger around the corner, and, you know, who knows? Maybe he's the love of your life, you know? It's really optimistic in the end, and I love that. It's really great. Yeah, like I can relate to this song a lot. I personally had some very strong feelings for a straight guy, and it was like all encompassing, and like even though I knew that he was straight, in my heart I like still hoped it would happen. I can really relate to what she's going through in this song with this kind of unrequited love. Like, you find this person who's so gorgeous and so lovely, and when they don't love you back, it's like, it's not as simple as just like, oh, okay, I'll just move on. It's like, it's really heartbreaking, and you can become really depressed, and it's really nice to be able to relate to somebody that I've never met before. And that's what's so beautiful about songwriting. It makes you feel a little bit less alone, you know. Bit of story time. That was Daydreams by Maisie Peters. Thank you, Maria, for your suggestion. Wonderful suggestion. Really, really liked that. Make sure to subscribe, and every Wednesday you'll be able to discover a new song with me. Yeah. Comment on this video for your recommendation for next week's reaction. I look forward to it. I've had some really good suggestions so far. Good job, team. What amazing songs you want to suggest to me next? I love this. I'm discovering new music every week and it's great. Make sure to click the link in the description for the Have You Heard Spotify playlist. And then every single week you'll be able to listen along with me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Dan, aka Lucent Music, and this is Have You Heard. Thank you for watching. Bye. That'll do.